Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to Talking That Sicks. I'm your host, 1-6, a.k.a. Tallahassee, not your pappy, a.k.a. Cupid going stupid, a.k.a. Killing zombies is my hobby, a.k.a. Mr. No Pants Romance, a.k.a. Little Rock posted on the block, a.k.a. Dinner for two, table for one, a.k.a. Wichita Whipping Raw, a.k.a. all by myself, a.k.a. some bozo riding solo, a.k.a. the overweight lover, R.I.P. Heavy D, a.k.a. rule number 1-6, pants are for squares, a.k.a. there's 7 words I wanna hear from you. Oh, love it when you talk that six. Shout out to Tech 9. Today's episode is brought to you by Hostess. For those times when all you want is a GD Twinkie and Pacific Playland. The lines are a lot shorter now. Also, Valentine's Day. It may or may not be a fake holiday, but this is definitely a fake ad. In today's episode, I will be reviewing / discussing / ranting about / arguing that Zombieland is technically a romantic comedy. Now, hear me out. I know what you're thinking. Isn't it just a comedy? Isn't it just an action comedy? I mean, they shoot zombies and make jokes. Yeah, but there's also a love story in it. So technically, that could make it a romantic comedy since the love story is main part of the plot. I mean, yeah, it's survival, but survival movie that, I mean, yeah, sure. Survival movie, but the thing's not that high on the survival end, really, you look at it. I mean, it's about Jesse Eisenberg surviving the zombie apocalypse, and let's be honest, that guy would have been taken out a long time ago. Come on now. Yeah, look at Columbus. Name one part about Columbus that would make him survive? It's like, yeah, sure, he's paranoid. No, yeah, it's paranoid, antisocial. I mean, I guess that would go a long way. And I guess that is also kind of my strategy. All right, fine. So the survival stakes don't matter here, all right? He would have been fine, which means I would be fine. Which means bring it on, zombies. I'm ready for yous. Anyway, back to the movie. His whole survival is based on his rules, which a lot of them make sense. Cardio, good rule. Double tap, definitely. There's beware bathrooms, take it or leave it. Personally, I mean, the world's going down the crap. I'm not using a toilet anymore, man. I'm going outside, man. Oh yeah, sure. Zombies attacking me you're most vulnerable. Why would you pee outside? That's too close to zombies. I mean, but the bathrooms are just as dangerous, so why did you use the bathroom? At least outside, you can run. Also, zombie attacks while you're peeing. You're running to your pee stream. Oh, you peed on your pants. Who cares? Apparently, there's no humans left. As far as you know, ain't nobody left, so you won't worry about walking around. Oh man, you wet yourself. I'm in a world full of zombies. Who cares? Oh man, you run into another human. They make fun of you for wetting yourself. You have a gun. Alright? Who's laughing now? But yeah. Oh man. But yeah, that guy. I honestly argue he just got really lucky. Also, they never fully explained where he got the gun from, or when he learned to use a gun. Anyway, long as travels, he runs into Tallahassee. Also, how did he wreck his car? Like, he wrecked his car and the zombie went through the windshield. Why did he give up his car? Why didn't he keep driving that car? Like, there's no more zombies. Sure, there's no windshield. There's no zombies in it, and the car still moves. The car was still drivable. Why was he walking? Also, dogging on the highway. He could have picked up a car at any point. But that brings me to one of my favorite moments. The standoff between Columbus and Tallahassee on the highway that eventually results in them deciding to travel together. Why did he grab the motorcycle for cover? Why not go to the other side of the car that was behind him and use that for cover? Like a full car, not this flimsy ass motorcycle. And and also Tallahassee agrees to give him the ride. Columbus goes to get in the car. Tallahassee just walks over and kicks over the motorcycle for no reason. Just straight from rage, just kicks it over for the hell of it. Oh man, dude, that one got me. That one got me. Also, man just has just riding with whiskey. The whiskey's in the cup holder. That's some G shit right there, man. That's how you do it, though. But yeah, man. Great movie. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, romantic comedy, we're getting to that part. Hold on now, we got a full movie to get through. I ain't about to just skip around. Actually, I ain't gonna skip around a lot. So if you don't like that, deal with it. Deal with it. It'll be funny. It'll be worth the ride. Stick it out. Stick with me in here now. Just ride it out. We're going to get there. It's going to get there. We're going to have some laughs along the way. We're going to have some laughs in the beginning. We're going to have some laughs in the end. We're going to start it with a laugh. We're going to end it with a laugh. And by the end of it, we're all going to feel good. We're going to feel real good. And I admit that was kind of creepy. But moving forward, completely ignoring that really, really creepy, disturbing moment, brings them to their first stop, the hostess truck. It's like, oh yeah, man, gotta find a Twinkie. A Twinkie? It's like, yeah, man, just let the man get a Twinkie. Truck full of snow. It's a truck full of snowballs. It's like, snowballs? Snowballs? Yeah, snowballs, yay. The extreme character difference is right there. Tallahassee's just outraged, the truck's full of snowballs. Columbus is delighted, loves snowballs. Like, no, man, no, nobody likes snowballs. You know what this cupcake needs? A shit ton of coconut. Because everybody loves coconut. Coconut may be one of the most disgusting things ever. Like, honestly, 100% agree with Tallahassee. Flavor's not bad. It's texture. No one wants that texture. That texture is terrible. Okay? Coconut flavor, I can take it or leave it. Coconut texture, you getting out of my country. Alright? You go ahead and get to stepping with that. Don't come nowhere near me with no, talking about some, oh yeah, snowball, they delicious, oh, coconutty. You're a terrible, terrible person. You disgust me. You disgust me more than those snowballs. Okay, maybe not more, but snowballs are terrible is my point. Alright? Which brings me to another great moment. They go into the grocery store looking for the last pack of Twinkies. Like, not just any Twinkie. The last Twinkie that anyone will ever eat. And despite what you think, they do have an expiration date. Alright, Dad, whatever, shut up. I like that line. But brings us to the point, the extremely unnecessary point of, why the hell did he have that banjo? He plays the banjo to bring out the draw the zombie and he bashes him with it and then throws the banjo. Like, it was still usable both as a playable banjo and as a blunt object for bashing zombies. What was the point of that? And then, when Tallahassee has the bat and Columbus slides under, don't swing, don't swing, don't swing, okay, swing! He smacks the dude with the bat and bashes the zombie head in and then throws the bat. It's a baseball bat. Still usable, and it was metal. What was the point? Like, he just wasting weapons, dude. Just uses them once and throws them away. It's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, I get it. He's supposed to be like super cocky, show-offy, badass, manly man. I kill things. Oh, I'm awesome. Boy, you better save them damn weapons. You don't know when the next time you're gonna find one. In fact, I think they ran out of weapons after that. Like, for the rest of the movie, it's nothing but guns. They have no more blunt force weapons after that. I mean, yeah, there's the crowbar that uses to bash the minivan. And then he throws it after bashing the hell out of a minivan. We ain't there yet. We're going to get to that scene. Anyway, finally, cuts dude's head off with the head trimmers. Hilarious. Awesome moment. Extremely brutal kill. Brings us to one of my favorite parts. When they get robbed in the store. They get robbed with their own gun, man. How? Like, they didn't even have guns and they robbed you. Like, they took your gun to rob you. That robbery plan literally banked on them being complete idiots. It just banked on them being emotional. Also, after they robbed them, they then walked them out to their car before they took off to let them grab the bags out. Like, Little Rock and Wichita let Tallahassee and Columbus grab their bags out of the car before driving off their car and their guns. Does prove they're not completely heartless, but, I mean, let's be real. This movie more realistic. At least 3 of them would be dead and one of them would be limping. The living one would be limping away. Alright, ain't no way in hell that robbery going down with all 4 people walking away and all you go ahead and grab your bag out the back. I ain't gonna let you drive. You ain't getting around in the car, but you go ahead and grab your bag. We gonna drive off with your car and your guns. Hell no, it ain't going down like that at all. Ever. But great moment when they're walking away, like they're just on their way walking, they're carless. They see that minivan right before they spot the minivan. It's talking about zombie killer of the week. It might be in it. Yeah, where is it? I don't know. Anyway, one of them they're walking looking for a new car and just complaining about life. They walk past a fucking tank. Like, it's just a tank in the middle of a city street. It's in the background. Like, they walk like right in front of it. Pay no attention to it. Don't remark on it. Don't say anything about it. Now, you honestly telling me Tallahassee wouldn't have tried to look and see if that tank was drivable? You honestly telling me Tallahassee, big crazy macho man, would not try to steal a tank? At that point, it's not even stealing, too. It's just left on the street. You telling me he wouldn't have grabbed that tank first? Come on, oh, that's a nice minivan. It's like, oh, yeah, minivan. He beats the hell out of it with a crowbar. But you telling me he completely ignored that tank? Come on now. Come on with it. Come on, man. That make no sense. That made no sense. Still good movie, but that part make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Oh. Anyway, back to the movie. Eventually, they do find a car, which is funny because it's a hard cut to just them in the middle of the city. Suddenly, a neighbor. You see that and run off, and suddenly they're in a neighborhood. Super rough cut right there, but it's awesome. They find that Hummer full of guns. He's like, "Go ahead, take your time." It's like, "Oh, I love this gun." Just spraying a Uzi in there. Thank God for rednecks. Let's be real. There ain't no damn redneck. Fucking Hummer, bright yellow H2. Nah. I mean, them guns were awesome, though. Just duffel bag full of guns. I mean, you got two, and their hands were stuck to the wheel, and the rest of the body's gone. I mean, the zombies got them. So that means you got the guns. You got the guns in the car. You got to the car. You got in the car. How did you get eaten? Because there's no signs of struggle. The doors were unlocked. The keys were in the ignition. There's no blood inside the car. There's no blood outside the car. None of the windows are smashed. How the fuck did you get A, how did that person get eaten in that car? B, how did the zombie get out of the car after they ate that person? And C, how did the zombie get in the car in the first place? Like, there's no signs of struggle at all. It completely ignored. There's no signs of forced entry. There's nothing. That car is perfectly pristine. And yet somehow there's just hands stuck to the wheel. There's just corpse hands on the wheel. Oh, man. There's corpse hands on the wheel. Oh, man. Which then brings me back to round 2 of them getting robbed. This time they let them stay in the car. So they let them stay in the car. But honestly, one of the best lines ever in this movie is when Tallahassee gets in the car. They're in the back seat, aren't they? Little Rock pops up. Nope, just me. It's like, how'd you little child? She's way more advanced than I was at that age. No, you're not taking my car. Don't kill me with my own gun. Dude, seriously, that moment gets me every time. He goes from macho badass to just instantly breaking down. It's not even just don't kill me. It's don't kill me with my own gun. It's like, you're gonna kill me, but don't humiliate me too, man. Don't just make you look bad. Jesus, at least I'm dead. Like, who cares? Like, who's still alive? There's 4 people in the world that you know of, and you're all in the same car. Who are they gonna tell? Oh, man. But yeah, that's a great moment. But back to the love story section. This car ride is actually where the most of the love story takes place. Eventually, long car ride from Texas. They're on the way from Texas to California, somewhere on the way. They all bond in the car. It's a great bonding moment. It's sweet. And then, halfway there, because they're before they get to California, they stop in Arizona. Which is kind of funny, because this whole road trip takes place from Texas to Arizona to California. And then they go to Bill Murray's house. But at no point during that journey do they ever stop for gas. And they're a fucking H2 Hummer. You telling me that thing didn't run out of gas? You telling me that thing made it from Texas to California with a pit stop in Arizona and did not once need gas? Most unbelievable part of that movie. I know, just saying, zombie apocalypse, yes. All right, the gas mileage on the truck is the most unbelievable part of the zombie apocalypse movie. And I'm willing to stand by that part. But also, the awesome moment that takes place in the gift shop during the pit stop in Arizona where they just completely smash a gift shop, just break everything they see. He's like, you gotta enjoy the small things. Even if that means breaking a lot of small things. One of the best parts is when Tallahassee and Columbus go to push over the shelves and Columbus gets a running start. When he first goes, you gotta watch it. When he first takes that first step to go charge the shelf, his foot actually slips. And then, he just keeps running because he slips on the things that are already on the ground. He just keeps running and knocks it over, but it's hilarious, dude. It's so funny. Seriously, if he had slipped slightly further, he would have went face first into that shelf. I mean, that wouldn't have been pretty, and it still would have been funny, let's be honest. Because we all know other people getting hurt is funny. All right, we don't want to admit it. You feel bad for laughing at it. People call you a bad person when you talk about it, but you know if they were in that situation, they'd laugh at it too because it's funny. Anyway, back to my point. Back to them going to California. They finally get there. They end up going to Bill Murray's house, which is my favorite part of. Not only are they in Bill Murray's house, they're in the theater watching Ghostbusters super loud, but they're not just watching Ghostbusters. They're somehow playing the theme to Ghostbusters on his stereo, and it's still like a good five minutes movie time, maybe 10 minutes actual like in their universe time before Bill Murray wakes up, or he hears anything. Like you don't hear all these people. There's 4 people in your house walking around in boots, and playing music and watching a movie, and you hear nothing. Like you don't hear any of it. And also, he just he comes, she smacks him with the golf club. Oh God! Oh, why? So man, you're Bill Murray, Bill fucking Murray, man. Also, Tallahassee's line of 6 people alive in the world, and one of them is Bill fucking Murray. I know that's not your middle name, sorry, but no, seriously though, where did the 6th person come from? Because there's 4 of them, and then Bill Murray. So there's only 5 people alive in the world. Who's the 6th person that's alive that he's referring to? They never like call that out. Like, just gonna leave that in. You're just not gonna think no one's gonna pick up on that, huh? Or do you expect people to pick up on it and you don't care? Or am I looking way too far into a movie? It's probably the last one. In fact, it's definitely the last one. But if I didn't do that, what would I be talking about now? Would you even be listening? Would I be here? Probably not. Probably. Let's be honest, I'll probably be rambling about some other nonsensical thing. But would you be listening? I don't know. Maybe you would. Maybe you wouldn't. Who really knows, man? I can't tell you what to do or what you would do or what you haven't done. I am not a psychic. I'm not even sure if psychics are real. But that's not the point of this rant. The point of this rant is how Zombieland is romantic comedy. But honestly, I'm going to be real with you. It probably is romantic comedy, except for all the romance elements in the movie kind of suck. Like they're boring and unnecessary. Not unnecessary. They kind of drive home the main plot, his whole storyline, his whole thing for doing, Columbus's whole thing for doing what he's doing is him he falls in love with Wichita, so he's trying to win her over and trying to look all badass and shit. But at the same time, it's like, all right, hammering home. It's a love story. It's a love story in the movie. It's a romantic comedy. But the romantic comedy elements of it do suck. So that's why you don't bill it as a romantic comedy. But in case you ever need to, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. And by that, I mean Valentine's Day is today. It is Valentine's Day when this is being released. Valentine's Day, you need a romantic comedy to watch. You really don't want to sit through some really boring shit you ain't going to pay attention to? Go ahead, throw on Zombieland. All right? You can play it off. It's romantic. It's sweet. And it's funny. And it has zombies. And guns. And zombies getting shot. Zombies. And Twinkies. Soft and spongy like a Twinkie. But yeah, let's get down to the moment we've all been waiting for. Bill Murray getting shot in his own home. Like, why did they think that would be a good idea? Like, sure, yeah, it'd be funny. You prank him. Oh, God, Zombie Bill Murray works up, it's going to scare him. Why would they think he wouldn't have the gun on him? Like, this dude has had the shotgun on him in every scene. Every time they see him in this movie, at every point. There's no point in this movie where Columbus is not walking around with a gun next to him. The guy's extremely paranoid. He stays ready. Why would you think he wouldn't shoot Zombie Bill Murray? He just straight blasts him in the chest and he's just, is that how they say hello where you're from? It's like, oh God, oh no, Bill Murray, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh man, oh Bill, do you think you're gonna be okay? No. Oh man. Oh, Mr. Murray, I don't think we're gonna be able to stitch this up. Do you have any regrets? Garfield, maybe. Also, complete side note, complete random tangent, but we gotta dive into this right now. Bill Murray said he did Garfield because he got the director confused with a different director. But why the hell did he do the sequel? It's like, all right, well-known fact, Bill Murray messed up, did the first Garfield movie. Garfield movie was completely hated, universally panned, it was trash. Bill Murray even spoke out against it, didn't like it. Why the fuck did he come back for the sequel, though? Like, you already trashed the first one. You admit you did it by mistake. Why did you come back and do the second one? Like, you knew what you experienced the first one. The second one, there was no trickery. Like, you knew what the movie was. You knew what you were getting into. And yet, you still decided to come back. So at some point, Bill Murray got to admit he either really liked Garfield and wanted to give it another chance, or he did it for the money. Do I blame him? Hell no. Man's an actor. He got to get paid, man. Also, man's a comedy legend. He can pretty much do whatever he wants. But also, we all love money. Money, 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 money. I'm going to be honest with you. This episode's a lot more rambly than the last one. But also, there's a lot more of me laughing at my own jokes. Why do I laugh at my own jokes? Because ain't nobody here to laugh at them for me. Maybe you laughing at home. You keep up that laugh at home. Maybe I don't got to laugh at my own jokes no more. You ever think about that? Maybe this whole thing's your fault. Yeah. You ever put that in perspective? Huh? You ever think about that one, maybe? Huh? Yeah. But yeah. Also, yeah. Another great moment I forgot to point out. When they finally do get to California, when they're driving through Hollywood, they're leaving, and when they're leaving, when Wichita and Little Rock are leaving them in the morning, they're bailing out because they got too close. They got too close, and then they started to actually care about other people. They freaked out, panicked, and bailed. They're driving past the Hollywood sign. There's another tank. It might not be a tank. It might just be It might just be a military vehicle. My point is, why are there so many military vehicles just out and open? Like, yeah, sure, zombie apocalypse. You call it a military fight. The zombies not military. Clearly didn't work. Clearly fell through. But it's like, no one's taking the military vehicles. I don't give a fuck. Like, you in an Escalade. I don't care what you went. Actually, they don't even. They were still in the Hummer. They were in the Hummer. Yeah. Sorry, they were in the Escalade. The Escalade was trash. They were in the Hummer. I would still hop out of that. Try to grab a military vehicle, man. It's armored. Come on now. Why wouldn't you take the armored vehicle? It's all terrain. It's giant. It's beefy. Yeah. But I'm guessing that was just background. You know, just random set dressing that no one really ever acknowledges. But anyway, when they drive off in Tallahassee and Columbus decides he's going to chase after him. He's going to Pacific Playland and try to catch up with him. He's going to figure out why she bailed on him. He tries to drive off on that motorcycle. It's like, oh yeah, she's in the bad boys. So he tries to be a bad boy, trying to drive off, look all badass with leather jacket. Makes it out of the garage, gets to the driveway and just drives straight into a fucking bush. Why? The man didn't know how to drive a motorcycle. A. And B, even if he got there and they needed his help, like, they did need his help, and the Hummer was in the ocean. Had he got there by himself on that motorcycle, what the fuck was he gonna do? Were the three of them gonna ride away on that motorcycle? No. What are they gonna just do? Abandon Little Rock? They would have robbed him again, took his motorcycle, left him at an amusement park full of zombies. That honestly would have been really fucking funny. He just tries to be a badass, gets robbed a third time. Oh man. You gotta admit, for a romantic comedy, that's a pretty funny love story. It's like, oh yeah, so how'd you two meet? Oh yeah, I robbed him. Twice. I robbed him twice, and he just kept coming back. So I was like, why not? Give him a shot. You know, at least he's, like, determined. He has that perseverance. And he might be a little bit too loyal, you know? Like a puppy. Oh, puppies are adorable. I don't know why the hell I said that. I'm going to go ahead and cut that line out. But, yeah, man. Funny movie. Great movie. Honestly, the first time I've ever saw Woody Harrelson in something, like, I didn't know who he was for the longest. There was the Family Guy joke about him before, and there was that, but I had no idea who the guy was. Learned who he was from that. Him and Jesse Eisenberg. I don't recognize Jesse Eisenberg in things. And they're usually not great movies, I'm going to be honest with you. Zombieland may be the only good Jesse Eisenberg. No, actually, the sequel's also great, which I will review that one, too, at a later time, because I've only seen it once. I need to get more viewings of that under my belt before I review it. But that was also good, too. Honestly, if you haven't checked it out, go check out Zombieland Double Tap. It's definitely worth it. It's about on par with the first one. It's not better. I don't say it's better, but it's about on par comedy-wise. Action-wise, it's pretty stepped up. Cast-wise, it's awesome. Has Rosario Dawson in it, let's be honest. She's awesome in everything she's in. Just all-around general awesome person. And last I heard, she was dating Eric Andre, which is kind of crazy. Also says a lot about her, because that man seemed like he off the wall. Actually, you know the wall? The man seemed like he off the wall that was on the wall. Like, man built up the wall. Instead of just going off the wall, he just broke down the wall, just tore it down. Which, Tearing Down the Wall makes me think Chris Jericho, which makes me go to wrestling, which has nothing to do with this movie and or romantic comedies in any way. And I am trying to get back to the point, which I don't really remember what it is. Oh yeah, Zombieland's romantic comedy. You know what? Maybe I think Zombieland's just a good movie. Maybe you should just go watch Zombieland. When's the last time you watched Zombieland? Huh? Watch you some Zombieland. You take anything away from today, let it be A, I ramble a lot. B, you should watch you some Zombieland, man. It's a good movie. Go ahead and watch that Zombieland, boy. Woo! That's Zombieland, man. Great movie. Definitely worth checking. worth checking out. Oh, okay. Another major plot. Like, they get on the roller coaster, they get on the ride where the fucking, like, skyrocket, like, free fall ride thing, they get up there. They shoot the control panel. Why would shooting the control panel stop the ride? Like, it still has power, the lights are on, everything's still on. Ride's still technically functioning, it just stops it from going down. Wouldn't that, like, break the ride to the point where, like, it would fall down? Also, he brings them down by hitting the emergency brake on the ride. Wouldn't the emergency brake on the ride just stop it? Like, wouldn't emergency brake be for, like, if it's free falling and someone, like, there's a medical emergency, they need to stop the ride immediately so it doesn't go back up, so they hit the emergency brake? Wouldn't that not bring the ride down? Also, follow-up question. Tallahassee wasn't planning on going with Columbus. He was going to Mexico by himself. He was planning on going to Mexico in his run. So when he gets out, it causes a distraction. He has all the guns and ammo and just ready to take on a bunch of zombies. Why did he have an air horn? Like, was he going to take that air horn with him on the road? Was he planning on needing to use an air horn? Like, if he's going to need a distraction, but he was going by himself, why would you take an air horn? I guess you could. Does that mean he also had a roll of duct tape? Just tape the air horn down and chuck it? Make the zombies run to that? Also, why did it take him so long to find the damn Twinkies? Like, it's fried Twinkie, you're in the amusement park fried Twinkie stand. And they go in the back room, they hear rambling in the back room. He just shoots through the door. Just blind blast through the door. When you, like, try to open the door from a distance to see what runs out, then shoot. Man, shooting at rats blows a hole into the box of only Twinkies. The only box of Twinkies left, and it's a giant, massive box. So there have been some Twinkies survive. Also, how did Little Rock get a Twinkie? Did she stop at the stand before they showed up? Before they went on a ride? She went and grabbed a Twinkie and just kept it in her pocket or something? That part don't make no sense either, man. It really don't make any sense. But I'm going to be honest with you. Zombieland is a pretty good movie. Great intro. And also, this one's a question for y'all because I actually don't know and I didn't do the research, didn't look into it, forgot to look it up. And I'm past the point of being able to do that right now. Was that movie originally, like, shown in 3D in theaters? Because, like, the opening credits make it seem like there's, like, a lot of moments where things, like, come directly at the camera, which fly right at the camera. It usually happens with 3D movies. But it's also, those moments are always weird when that movie is not in 3D anymore. So it's just a bunch of shots coming straight at the lens. Like, there's a bunch of shit spiking the lens, but doesn't make as much sense anymore. It just looks kind of stupid now. Because, like, without the 3D, it's not the same. It doesn't really work, you know? It's not that great. It's like, oh, sure, I get what you were going for. Also, another random tangent, but go ahead and hammer this home. Granted, none of y'all probably making movies, but if you do, shout out to you. Congratulations. Good on you for making movies. Let me get a ticket to the premiere. Don't name your movie 3D. I don't care if the movie's coming out in 3D. When that movie doesn't have 3D, when that movie's no longer in 3D, and you have to take 3D out of the title won't make sense. Like Piranha 3D, terrible movie, trash movie. But Piranha 3D, when it's not in 3D, it's just called Piranha. What is that? That's a terrible name. That doesn't, you know? So when you have to take 3D out of your title, don't put 3D in your title. Even if the movie's in 3D, call it a full title and then tag on the 3D at the end or something blah, blah, blah. Like, in 3D. Don't make the 3D part of the actual title because then that shit makes no sense when it's taken out. Also, the sequel to Piranha 3D was Piranha 3 Double D. That's not how that works. That's not how sequels work. Okay, so the first one's Piranha 3D. You take out the Piranha. You take out 3D, it's just Piranha. Second one's Piranha 3 Double D. You take out the 3D in that, is it just Piranha D? Because that's worse title than the first one. Oh man, I'm trying to watch that Piranha D. That sounds like some sick, disturbing shit that should be on a government watch list for looking up. All right, do not Google that. All right, I can't be responsible for what happens to you based on the dumb shit I say. Do not Google that. It does not sound like it will end well for anyone involved. Trust me, you do not want to be on a government watch list. I don't know from experience, but I feel like that's something you definitely don't want to deal with. Sounds terrible. Sounds el terrible. Sounds semi-haunting. Sounds like I lost the point of this ranting so long ago and just kept it going because I didn't want to stop recording. But, yeah, man. Point of this episode is Zombieland, romantic comedy. Go ahead, check it out this Valentine's Day. You know, maybe you cuddle up with the one you love. You watch you a nice little movie. Maybe you single. Maybe you lonely. Maybe you cut up alone and watch it. Maybe you get real warm and toasty and cozy like and just relax and enjoy you a nice movie. Yeah. Hey, I see you. Get your hand out of there, you nasty. What's wrong with you? Boy, don't be doing that. Alright, yeah. Now slide it back in there real slow, like, No, that's terrible. Oh, no, but seriously though, guys, thanks for checking out the episode. I hope you like it. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of whatever things I should review, whatever things I should rant about. And as always, I ain't shit, you ain't shit, but we all love six.